Welcome to the ultimate guide on how to become the best version of yourself this year. I've pretty much tried every ritual, habit, and morning routine that will supposedly help you become that girl. So in today's video, I'll be showing you 10 actionable steps to actually help you become that girl. Before we begin, I just wanted to say thank you so much for 580 subscribers. Now let's get into it. Firstly, you need to establish a weekly self-care routine. This is going to be the time you set aside in the week where you do all the high maintenance things so you can be low maintenance during the week. This is stuff like everything showers, face masks. One cost-free thing that I think every teenage girl should add into their weekly self-care routine is trimming their nails. If you go to British school, you know that we're not allowed to have acrylics, and even if you don't have acrylics in right now, just taking the time every single week to just trim your nails so they look neater will make such a huge difference. You will feel so much cleaner and look so much cleaner. And remember, your self-care routine doesn't have to be anything special. Even if it just means you have a longer shower every once a week, then do it, because you will definitely feel so much more cleaner and confident in yourself. You guys should also create a dopamine menu. If you're on the clean side of YouTube or TikTok, you might have heard of this term already, but it basically means making a list of all the hobbies and activities that you can do instead of doom scrolling. Scrolling on your phone wastes so much time, yet it's so easy to do. So the next time you want to just doom scroll, I want you to get your dopamine list up and look at the list of hobbies you can do and pick one to do. If you realize that you don't even have enough time to do any of these hobbies, that's probably your sign that you should be getting on with some other tasks instead of scrolling. Third up is to stop with the negative self-talk. It's simple as it sounds. You talk negative, you're going to be negative. And when you be negative, other people are going to sense that negativity and just throw it back to you. When you implement positivity into your brain about yourself, not only are you going to feel a lot better about yourself, but you're also going to feel more motivated to do things. If I just sat here and told myself that I'm not worthy, I'm so bad at making YouTube videos, I wouldn't be sitting here making one right now. And being positive is genuinely such an important thing to do in this world full of suffering and sad things. You never know how much someone's going through, and if you just smiled at them while you were walking past them in the hallway, you never really know how much that could affect their day and how much it could really make them feel happier. In conclusion, stop with the negative talk positively to yourself, and radiate positivity to others. I don't know why, but I feel like the camera's kind of dark right now. Like, I'm just gonna tap on my face and see if it changes anything. I don't think it did. This is actually just gonna get my head in because I can't do this right now. Next up is to incorporate at least one physical activity or sport into your week. Having hobbies and sports to do is so important in our generation, because at this point it just feels like everybody's always scrolling on their phone and we're not really in tune with our inner selves. So yes, working out is something that you can definitely include in your weekly routine, but this tip right here is to specifically have one physical hobby or sport. This would be stuff like going on walks or playing netball instead of just doing a workout. I'm just saying, having a specific sport or active hobby that you enjoy to do can really have more of a positive impact on you. And this is really just because that physical hobby will be another creative outlet for you. The whole point of this physical hobby / sport is to have a physical activity that you can do that's not just working out, and it has a bit more personality to it. I feel like that sounded a little bit crazy, but I hope you get the overarching idea. You should also spend time being mindful. For me, as a Christian teenager, that would be something like praying and reading the Bible. But even if you're not religious, just doing something like journaling or meditating or writing your gratitudes can be really beneficial to your week. Writing things down and really expressing how you feel lets you know more about yourself, and it also helps you be more appreciative of the little things. I always find that when I write down my gratitudes or tell God what I'm grateful for, I realize that there are so many things that I take for granted. Especially in this world of overconsumption, it can be really easy to take for granted the things that we have that a lot of people might not even ever have had in their lives. The next thing is to spend 10 minutes or less tidying your room every day. So as a student, this would be something that you'd want to do after school because the mornings can be very busy. It is difficult though, especially in the winter, because I know for a fact the first thing that I want to do when I get home is just lie in my bed and have a long break. I'm sure you probably feel that way too, but if you just push past that initial tiredness and just spend 10 minutes tidying your room, I promise you it will make a difference. If you still feel like you're going to struggle tidying your room in 10 minutes, I recommend setting a timer, because most of the time it's only a few bits and bobs that you need to put away. But because you don't want to do it in the first place, you probably end up procrastinating or just wasting unnecessary time doing essentially nothing. But when you set a timer, you kind of force yourself to get up, do this in a specific amount of time. And since 10 minutes is actually quite a long time to just tidy up a few things in your room, you're probably going to finish it in less time, and then you'll feel even more accomplished, which will then motivate you to do the other tasks that you have to do in that same evening. You see how the little things just link and intertwine and help create the bigger picture? So yeah, I want you guys to remember that. The little things do make a difference. When you come home from school, don't get in your bed. Tidy your room for 10 minutes so you feel like a champion and you're ready to get into your after school routine. Next up is to have a clear organization system that covers pretty much all aspects of your life. This should have to do this for school, when you're at home, your dopamine menu if you even want to add it there, and your weekly self-care routine. Now, if you're struggling on how to make the ultimate game planner for the new year, then definitely go check out my 2 Notion videos, 1 Notion tour and 1 Notion tutorial. They will definitely help you. When you have a clear organization system, you're really setting yourself up for success. I know for me that when I have my day planned, I waste a lot less time because I always know what I need to be doing. If I go into the day without a to-do list, I bet you I'll waste at least 3 hours of my day just thinking about what I need to do. But when I have everything on my trusty laptop all planned out for me, I know what comes next and I waste as minimal time as possible. A little hack that I have is that if you feel like you don't always get tasks done because you lose motivation halfway through, I would say give yourself more time to do a task than you need to. So say you wanted to do a homework and you wanted to finish it in 20 minutes, on your to-do list and planner, write that you're going to do that task for 30 minutes. Knowing that you'll be able to achieve it in 20 minutes. This way, when I set the timer to do my Latin homework in 30 minutes and I finish it in 20 minutes, I'll feel a lot more accomplished because I've done the task in less time than expected to. Trust me, using this hack will make you feel like you're so much more productive and doing so much more work. Next up, we have deep clean your space every month. Having a clean space really does mean having a clean mind, and specifically deep cleaning your space at the end of every month will make you feel so much cleaner going into the new month. I usually have this routine where I'll fully clean my room every 2 weeks, but then at the end of every month, I'll do a proper deep clean, which means maybe reorganizing my cupboards a little bit and doing the full deep clean of my room. And last but definitely not least, create playlists for different situations. By this, I mean create playlists for every single possible different thing that you could be doing. For example, I have a playlist for cleaning, studying, a playlist called Girls Just Want to Have Fun, which is when I'm chilling, a playlist that is for when I want to hype myself up for doing netball, a playlist for when I want to listen to sad songs, an R&B playlist, and an Afrobeats playlist. All these 7 playlists are the sounds of my life. I would say it definitely helps things be so much more fun because instead of just having one set of songs that I listen to, I have different songs associated with different things. But yeah, when making these playlists, definitely recommend that you vary the styles of music a little bit, because if all the playlists circle around sad music, trust me, you're gonna be feeling sad. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope it's helped you take that step closer to becoming the best version of yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.